Hello there. I'm Becky Pourchot. I'm the author of the Hungry Ghost series, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about stories and to even tell you a story. So when I started rehearsing these, my teenage son looked at the video and he said, He's like, Mom, it's too generic. You're like this artsy, generic woman. Nobody really cares. So I put the skull in. Does that make it less generic? Not really. So I'm going to put the skull away. And I'm going to tell you a story because to me, stories are kind of the gel of our lives. We all tell stories. It's what we do. It's telling stories brings a shared reality together. And I personally have always liked stories with paranormal elements, with magical elements, with some kind of twist to them, something that makes you go, there's more to this world than just what's right here. There's something out there. And so this vlog, which I'm calling That's So Bizarre, is going to be about stories about weird things that happen to people. Okay, so I'm going to put on my gypsy scarf here. Let's see if we can get this going, because we all need costuming for our storytelling, right? Okay, look at that. Instant gypsy. Okay, so here we go. Here's my story. When I was about 10 years old, I wanted to be, when I grew up, a gypsy fortune teller. That's all I wanted to be. And this is a real story. I really thought that would be the coolest job, is telling people's futures. So what did I do? So one day, like a Sunday afternoon, middle of the day, I'm bored. My brother and his friend are over. They're doing something. They're bored. So I decide I'm going to be a fortune teller. And I'm going to speak to the spirits. And so that's exactly what I did. Well, that's what I tried to do anyway. So I went in my mom's bedroom and I pulled out all of her old hippie scarves. She was a hippie back in the 60s. And she had all these scarves and jewelry, bangle bracelets and all this stuff. And I put it all on. And then I put on purple eyeshadow, because you know what? Purple eyeshadow is what fortune tellers wear. At least that's what I was convinced of at the time. Okay, so I go out and I go into the bathroom, the darkest room in the house, and I turn on the nightlight. And I call my brother in and his friend in, and they come in. I get real quiet. And I look into the mirror and I say, "Oh, great spirits, if you are here, give us a sign." And you know what happened at that very moment, and I kid you not, is the nightlight flickered. It flickered 3 times. Well, I looked at my brother and he looked at me and he said, "This is funny, right? You're tricking me." And I said, "No, I'm not." And we went running out of that bathroom so fast. And it turns out there was a blackout. The whole neighborhood went out. Was it a ghost? Was it a spirit? Had I actually summoned something? I don't know. And that's kind of like how I like to end the story, is that I just don't know. You just don't know what this stuff is. It could be a coincidence. It could be some kind of spirit listening to my call. Either way, it doesn't matter, because it's a good story. Anyway, that was my story. And now what I want you to do is give me your stories. You can find me on Facebook at Becky Pourchot, or you can drop me an email, or find me on my website at www.beckypourchot.com. And you'll see that spelling right down here. Thank you so much for listening. This is so much fun, and I want to keep on doing it. So please give me those stories, and I'll tell them right here, and you can use your name, or you don't have to use your name, whatever you want to do. But let's get the word out, because I want these cool, spooky stories to get spread all over. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.